Wild J rule number 1.
There is no rule.
Spaghetti wiring.
What are you doing? We got a show tomorrow. I already gotta empty this thing out. Again. Come on, man.
How much junk you got in your car?
See what you do to me? I have to do this before every trip, just so you know that. Buddy wants to go for a ride.
Great. No, Grace, we don't all need to get in here. Climb in, Miller. It's gonna be like a clown car.
No, I wouldn't be able to fit.
Miller,
What?
what is this?
What is what? That's called a wire, Larry.
It's just sitting on your floor.
Yep.
Is it alive?
I don't know.
At least it's not alive. Where are we gonna start at, Miller?
Well, the headlights don't work, so let's start there. Light bar works.
First thing we gotta fix is the ooga horns. You look like an idiot if your oogas don't work.
Does this oil work? Oil gauge work?
Used to.
Used to. Well, maybe it got pinched by a wire. I'm keen to pinching wires apparently.
Can't imagine why.
I mean, look at this one. This one's not even connected.
See if that one's live.
This one's not connected either. That might be the problem. Yep. The key's not even on.
That might be an issue.
That might be an issue.
So you got the live wire here,
That's my blue light.
and if you flip that switch,
Nothing. It's dead. What in the world?
that is weird.
How on earth did you wire this thing, Miller?
Just start attaching wires to things.
Here's what we do. We just get rid of every wire and start over. That sounds like the plan here. What wire are we? Where do we start first? I think we start from ground 1 and build up.
You can't start from ground 1. You're missing the ground on that one.
We start from positive 1.
Well, all your hood bolts are finger loose. There's the rat's nest. Miller, this might be part of your problem. This one wire goes 1, 2, 3.
You know who does
4.
stuff like that?
Got 4 splices
You know
in that
how
one
many?
wire.
You know who does stuff like that? That guy.
I didn't do that. This might be one issue. He's got ground, and that's the other end of the ground. What happens if we ground it?
Now you're over here starting my car without the ignition. Oh,
What did we just do?
what did you just do? What in the world just happened? You don't even know what you did.
I touched one wire and his car almost starts.
And is the key on?
No!
The key's not even on! How on earth did you wire this, Wilkinson?
Yeah, I didn't wire this car. What just happened?
Ooh. What'd you just do? What
This thing
is live apparently. Is it? It has to be. That's a live wire.
Wait, so you had a live wire just hanging in your dash?
Apparently.
That's the Wild J way.
You're gonna give all these guys bad ideas about me.
So
Start it up.
it's not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to. The ignition is off, folks. The ignition is off. And James is dying over here. Look at this guy. He's just like, oh my goodness. What on earth is... All right, come on, man. My battery voltage is low, all right? Even Buddy's over here laughing. He's like, let me lay down. I can't handle this pressure.
No more.
Can't take it.
Miller!
That's a live wire. What wire is that one go to?
How many live wires you got in here? You need to change the name of the car.
The live wire instead of hammer time.
Change it from hammer time to live wire.
That's an awesome name, actually. That'd be funny.
At this point, we're just gonna start from scratch. We're not chasing no more wires. There we go. Miller, it's literally an extension cord.
On the Wild J!
Chasing some of these wires out. And this might have been a problem. You got wires that go on the outside of your bars and get pinched by the panel. And then they weave in and out, pinch, not pinch, pinch, not pinch. All the way up. This wire comes into the wad, leaves the wad, and I think this is your headlights. Well, that's why they don't work right there. It's broken. See?
Well, it is now.
That's why it's not working.
And it's broken now after you pulled it with all your might.
Right here. Scalpel. Switch it again. So your Oogos aren't working because you got a bad switch. That's the first thing we got to fix.
So worried about the Udas. Let's rewire the whole dang thing. How about that?
We're working on it. We can't rewire a car on an empty stomach though.
Are you hinting for something?
Okay. So we got the Oogos figured out. They're not wired in yet, but we got them figured out. Now we can work on the less important stuff. That's it.
I'm gonna run up to the store and get some switches. The ones I bought were not the ones that I needed.
Do they sell switches at Tony's?
No, but that is a good idea.
So we're working on wiring up his oil pressure gauge, finally. And I follow around. His ground was never connected, it's just hanging here. So let's wire that in and see what we get. There. Alright, Miller, watch this. You ground it, and look, you'll get oil pressure. Alright, Miller, something you've never seen before. Hold this.
I knew this is what you're gonna say. Supposed to be that high?
It's got a lot of catching up to do. It hasn't worked in a year.
Is that what it is?
Yep, it's just making up for lost time.
Oh, okay.
Works way better if it has a ground. Now we're talking. Steak sandwich from Tony's.
20 minutes later.
What a time saver. We're already in the car.
Come on, man.
We're putting your headlights in, finally. But I just realized I can save time. Instead of picking stuff up to throw in your car, if I just strip it right in the car, it's a time saver. So Miller's decided he's going to run his wires right down the center of the car. instead of down the side, scraping on the panels and the ground.
The flannels.
The flannels.
I think Wilkinson's getting ready to buy my car. He's getting very comfortable in this seat here.
Every single wire has to come off and go plumb down the middle. So we got the new button wired in. We're getting rid of this little 20 amp fuse for the UGAs. We're gonna run a 40. The fuse in. It actually moves your sunglasses.
Dude, I think the school back there heard that, dude.
You think they heard that?
Try it again, let's see. They heard it. Over the drums.
Now that we got the UGAs going, we got the important stuff covered. Now we can actually work on making the car run and headlights and minor stuff like that.
You're an idiot. Turn it off.
Wild J breaking a sweat. So as we've seen in previous videos, Miller always had a wire rubbing on his shock. That was the wire that went to the coil.
Just hit my head on the roll cage.
What are you doing?
Tighten my engine bolt. Part of my maintenance plan, you know?
Your engine bolts are loose again?
Dude, every trip, man. I've never heard of something called Loctite, man. Sound like a winch. That's seriously not you doing that?
I thought that you doing. What are you doing?
I'm tightening this bolt, man. You're doing it. I hate you. Stupid.
Why you going? All right, tell me what I got. Testing Miller's lights.
You got regular lights, running lights.
Running lights. So this one should be the brake lights, right?
I don't know. You tell me. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What in the world? Well, Miller, here's why. It's pinched right off. Look at that.
It pinched right off. There's the problem right there. How didn't you see that?
Oh, geez, the master of pinched wires.
What is that orange wire?
It's gonna be your tail lights.
Tail lights. Where does it go?
All right, hit your tail lights. See if it works. There you go, Larry. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Wild J just wired his own headlights. See what happens.
What'd you just do?
You got nothing.
No.
They're not working, Miller. They flicker.
So we unplugged this left headlight and turn on the switch and it's working. So why would that be? LEDs don't take no juice and we're having a problem. We got the tester out.
So Miller's having an issue with his lights. You think it's the switch. So we had that same issue out on the trail.
Nothing. Not even a flicker. So is this switch broken? See if this thing got power. Now, this is our battery wire that goes to our fuse box. So this
somewhere in this wire, it's shorting out and it keeps losing power. This is probably the gremlin you've been fighting all this time.
might be. You need to get rid of this thing.
We're gonna replace it with a wire that can't fail. Purple wire.
There you go.
Alright, so we fixed Miller's gremlin wire. Replaced it with a new one. See if the headlights work.
This car, man.
switch. Yep.
So every switch in the car is complete junk.
The Wild J way. Wild J's gonna electrocute himself and the lights work.
My brake lights are on, or just the running lights?
Running lights. Push the brake pedal.
Anything?
Nope.
Really? Nothing?
Nope. Stop it.
I press my brake pedal. Step back. That's my brake, Styes. What'd you do? That's awesome, man. How do you wire things, man? How does your car work perfectly fine? And I got the headlights going on with the brake pedal.
It doesn't even make any sense at all.
That's... Oh my god.
Don't even think it's grounding it somehow.
The switch is like, it's like taunting me, man. I spin it and spin it and spin it, and it's going free rolling with that. Idiot.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Miller.
The next day.
All right, guys, we're back at it. Back in JW's backyard here. We're gonna fix all of this, so I don't get anybody making fun of me at the poker run.
I mean,
You might be able to propel the car.
you see
with
all this
these
right
if you
here?
tipped them.
We could just do a little trimming. Got wiring problems?
Wait, how many zip ties do we have?
What you fixing, friend?
Folks, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this zippy right here, and we're gonna put some YG Thunder on it and pull it. So all those wires just drop down. Here's the zippy. So far we got the alternator wire wired up. We got the two coils hooked up. Don't have to trim the green one right here. All we gotta do is trim whatever this blue one is and get rid of this and get rid of this. We gotta trim this blue one, and that might be it.
This is all these trees, Miller.
You keep putting them on my car, Wilkinson. The week before the poker run, wiring up my car, fixing the wires. And we're gonna button it up. We're gonna throw a zippy tie on her so it doesn't look so floppy.
Wild J, hard at work or hardly working? You be the judge. Miller's working on his wiring. It's taking a little long. His car's starting to grow weeds.
You're gonna start a forest fire over here.
We're gonna light your car on fire for the 4th time.
No, not for the 4th time.
So we rebuilt Miller's carburetor on the side of the road.
Give me some gas.
Because that's the Wild J way.
Oh!
The wide wiener.
Alright. Oh, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off.
What?
Crank it again.
Oh, that's not good.
Your car's about to light on fire for the 3rd time.
Next on the list, figuring out this rat's nest.
Better get to work, that's a big mess.
So the switch to the headlights are turned off right now. I got my brake lights on because I'm pressing the brake. I let go of the brake. We wired it in this way, that way I can flash James when there's something wrong. Hey! Stop!
Only Miller's car. So we think with Miller's lights, he's getting like double power up in here. So when you push on the pedal to activate the brake lights, it's turning on the headlights. Because that's fed here and it runs to the front. And this should be brake lights.
It's always an adventure with Wild J's car. Yeah, there's the brake lights.
Okay.
LEDs that are working on that last one, is that what you're so
There you go,
thrilled
Miller.
about?
Getting your disco fever back.
Hit the lights, man. Get the disco lights going. Alright, turn it off.